Hello children, Tricky Word Tuesday again. Okay, now today we're just going to learn 3 words and then I'm going to show you how you can help yourself remember them with a little game. So the first word is day. Day, beginning with a D around the dinosaur and then the A sound. So actually you can sound this one out if you know your A digraph. Day, but it's actually really helpful to know this word just by sight because you might remember that we've done the story of Jasper's beanstalk this week, and each day of the week has day at the end. So Monday is one of the days. Day. See if you can remember that. Write it down. And then we'll have a look at the next one. The next one is play. Play. This part, the p and the l together, pl, and then the A sound, play. Now you might write play a lot of times because that's the sort of thing that we like to hear about what you're doing, that I played with, and then you need to tell us what you're doing. So that will make a lovely sentence. I played with, and then tell us who you played with or what you played with. It will make a lovely sentence. See if you can write it down without looking. Play. Say the word, write it down. Let's look at the last one for today. Away. Away. So it starts with an A and then a W and then the A sound, the A digraph. Away. But see if you can remember the whole word. Remember that way that we did where we shut our eyes and see if we can see the word again on our eyelids. And then open your eyes and see if you were seeing it correctly. Have a look. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a game that you can play with that to help you remember. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need to draw a grid like this so that you've got spaces. Okay. And in those spaces, I'd like you to write the 3 words that we've learnt today. Day in one of them, away in another one, and play. And then either you or your grown-up could choose another 3 tricky words that we know. And what you can do is, if you write them down when they say them, and then each of these spaces will have a word in it. Now, I've got some here that I made. So I've got away and I've got day. And then I've also got some other ones like this and not. They were the ones I chose to write in my grid. And then somebody can hide these around your house or even in the garden if you're playing outside. And you go and find one of them, come back and match it to the one that you wrote in your grid. Check that it's correct. Check that it's correct. If it isn't, it doesn't matter, because what you can do is you can write it correctly underneath, or you can make a new one on the other side of the paper and you could write it again. So go and find each of the words and match them to the words that you wrote in your grid so that you end up with 6 words in your grid and you've really worked out how to write them. See if you can play that game at home. It will help you learn them. Bye for now.